Hey guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be opening up our Ipsy Glambag for September 2020. This is a $12 a month subscription. Yes, $12. In here we should have 5 samples catered to our beauty profile. This is not my regular profile. This is a more adventurous profile, different age, different eye color, different hair color, a totally different person other than me. I normally do the Ipsy versus Ipsy Plus, but for some reason, well, I know why, coronavirus, packages are just coming later. Normally I get this one first and then I get my Glambag Plus after, but it was the opposite this month. Anyways, I didn't get this till like almost a week after the other one, and I wanted to start filming my videos so that I could have time to edit them to get them up before the month was over. So this month we're going to be doing 2 separate videos for our Ipsy. If you're new to my channel, I am a cruelty-free YouTuber, so if I don't know something's cruelty-free while I'm filming, I will put that on the screen right here, as well as the estimated sample value of every product in here. So I will do the math and figure out the actual value of each product to see if we're getting a good deal or not. So if that sounds good to you, we're gonna get right into it right now. So I will say I sort of looked into this a little bit because when I got the package, it felt super light. It almost felt like everything got lost in it, but I peeked in there just to see, like, is there stuff in there? And it looked like there was stuff in there, but honestly it felt so light. I was kind of concerned that maybe something happened during transit. But anyways, I got some little fuzzies on here. This is the bag this month, so it's like this red corduroy on this side and then yellow on this side, and then it's got the little tag here. I do have my, this was the bag from the Plus. It's still sitting in here. So very actually the same, except for this one has yellow on it, so really cute. Okay, so the theme for this month's Ipsy is good vibes, so there's that. I am so confused. Okay, so this bag is not consistent. So normally, back in the day, many moons ago, you would open this up, it would have everything you're getting as well as their full-size value. Then they stopped doing that, okay? So you're like, which is fine, I do the research, I do the math, all that stuff, not the biggest deal. But it is kind of nice to tell you what the things full-size are valued at. So now it's back in there, but I'm looking at the one from the Plus and it's not in there. So I just wish they could be consistent. If they're not going to do it, then don't do it. But why do it for this bag and not for the other bag? I don't know. It's super annoying. Anyways, the theme is good vibes. There it is. Okay, let's just go ahead and pull out the one thing that was on the outside of the actual bag. That's this right here. This is a brush. This is from Suva Beauty. This is the 180. Okay, so it's just called the 180. It's not like 180 highlight, 180 what. So there it is. I'm definitely not going to use this. I feel like this is just like, didn't I just get a brush like this from somewhere? I don't know, I get so many brushes, but I feel like I recently got a brush just like this. I'm not going to use it. It's like too big for a highlighting brush, but too small to do anything else. For me personally, maybe you have a use for it. I have enough brushes that are very similar to this. I don't need to add another one because I don't typically reach for this style of brush. But it is valued at 22 bucks, so not something I would pay for a brush, especially not this brush. Maybe like a face brush, a big powder brush, maybe even like a blush brush or a bronzer brush. That's a lot of brushes, but not gonna pay for this. It's just not something I use enough to warrant paying that much money for. Okay, moving right along, let's just go out and pull out something else. Here's something I'll pull out. So this is not cruelty-free. This is from Benefit. This is the Professional Hydrate Primer. I've gotten this many times. Oops, sorry. I've gotten this many times. I've just never tried it because they're not cruelty-free. A lot of people do enjoy Benefit's primers. I've just never tried them, so I can't really speak to them. Sorry about that sound. My camera outside, like anytime a bug flies by, the motion alert goes off. Even though we've turned down the sensitivity, it's just any bug sets it off. So let me get back to this. So the full size of this is 32 bucks, so pretty on par for like a more high-end Sephora priced primer, but not really anything I can speak about. So unfortunately I know nothing about this. Okay, let's pull up this. This is something I have tried before. This is from Tarte. This is the Big Ego Mascara. This brand is cruelty-free. So basically if you've ever tried what's the Better Than Sex, the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is like their version of that, in my opinion. The wand or whatever is super fat, super like thick mascara, if that's what you're into. I don't mind it. I don't hate it. I used to really love the Better Than Sex and those kind of mascaras, but it's sort of not what I've been into as of late. So while I do like this one, it's not like my favorite. It's not something I would probably repurchase. The full size is valued at 23 bucks, which again is a little bit expensive, but on par for like a high-end brand. So there's that. All right, so we have 2 items left. This next one is from Douce, I don't know. How do you say Douce? This is the Freematic blush. So there it is. This is cruelty-free. I've only tried eyeshadows from them. They have like these interesting eyeshadow palettes that you like build. I don't really care for them. I don't really care for their shadows personally, but let's see what their blush looks like. Oh. Ooh, that's too light for me. So there it is. It's like super, super light. Yeah, that's not a color I think is gonna work for me. It's like a peach, almost like very light terracotta. I do like the color, it's just, I feel like it's super light. I'm gonna swatch it because I have a friend who I could maybe give it to. But there it is. You can see it's like almost my skin tone. I might be able to make that work. You can see it right there. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Is this a color I would typically gravitate towards? Not really. I mostly go for like a mauve sort of toned blush. But I may give it a whirl to see how I feel about it on my cheeks. Now that we're going into cooler months, you know, everywhere else in the world except for where I live, I may be able to get away with using this sort of lighter color. I'll have to give it a try on my face and see if I like it. If not, I have a friend I could probably give it to. Okay, and the full size is 14 bucks, which is actually not too bad for a blush. So yeah, not too bad, I don't think. All right, and we have one last item, which is interesting. It's called Item. It says it right on the box, Item. Item Beauty. Never heard of this brand. I do kind of like the packaging, kind of simple but kind of fun, and it's like orange coral sort of color. This is from Item Beauty. It's Cheek Money and Mood. So it says a swipe and glow bronzer. Let's see what it looks like. So here's the actual component. It's pulling really orange on camera, but it's like coral, like a coral hot neon orange. And there's the blush. I think that's actually a great color for me. So I will go ahead and give it a swatch. There it is on my hand. It's just a little bit darker than my skin. So there it is. Yeah, I think that's actually a nice color for me. Interesting. I've been looking for a bronzer replacement. This actually feels like super creamy, so I'm kind of excited about it. It doesn't really smell like anything, but Physicians Formula, who makes the butter bronzer that like I love and everybody loves, and it's just such a good, great, amazing bronzer, they started selling in China, so they're not cruelty-free anymore. And if you didn't know, that's mostly what I base whether something is cruelty-free or not. They can say they're cruelty-free, but if they sell in China, they're not cruelty-free, because in order to sell in China, you have to agree to let your items be tested on animals. So they started selling in China, and so that makes them not cruelty-free anymore, which is a big bummer because I really, really love their bronzer. So this is so far like the closest thing that I've come across to it. I've heard other things, and I've been trying to get the ColourPop one because somebody said that was a dupe. Anyways, I'm trying to find a new bronzer because I'm almost out of the one that I have, and I just don't want to purchase from them. So I'm on the hunt for a really similar bronzer to that. So if you know of anything, let me know in the comments down below. That's just my favorite bronzer, and it's really, really sad that they started selling in China. I actually love the foundation they used to make too, the Healthy Glow one, which I actually am still using. I think I'm using it today because when they discontinued that foundation, I bought like 8 of them. I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. That's been my favorite foundation for a long time. It's just so good. But I can't get that anymore, so I guess it's good that they don't even make that anymore, because then it'd be really bad. I have to find a bronzer and a foundation. Anyways, I'm just rambling at this point about my makeup troubles. But yeah, so that's everything that I got in the September 2020 Ipsy Glambag. Let me know, what did you guys think? Write down there in the comments. I like to know what everybody thinks about what I get, and I always like to hear what you get. So if you get this subscription, let me know right down there what you got in your bag. I like to see if maybe you even got a better bag than me, but overall, I kind of really like this bag. The only thing I'm not using because it's not cruelty free is this benefit item, and I have to research the item, beauty item. The mascara I'll use, the blush I may be able to use. The brush isn't bad, it's just not a brush that I need. So like, I never hold that against them. It's just, not everybody has 800 brushes, you know? Not everybody has like 1,000 brushes just floating around. So I don't hold that against them. If I didn't have a brush like that, I'd be super pumped to get that brush, you know what I mean? So yeah, anyways, I apparently just want to talk a lot today. So I'm going to go ahead and end it there. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up for me. Lets me know that you want to see more from me, and it helps me out here on YouTube. So if you're not hitting the thumbs up, please do. And as always, if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button right down there, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.